For many people, planning a family and having a baby is a time filled with joy and excitement. However, having a baby can lead to huge changes in our lives, and sadly for some people, the journey to pregnancy and parenthood is not always straightforward.
The Cornwall Perinatal Loss and Trauma team are here to offer psychological interventions for people who are experiencing high levels of distress connected to their pregnancy or their birth experience. So if someone's experienced challenges on their journey to pregnancy or parenthood that continues to negatively impact their emotional well-being or their functioning, we might be able to help. We will make sure that we help the person to access the right support to meet their needs.
The main focus of our service is to offer evidence-based psychological interventions that broadly cover the following 4 areas. The first is where there has been a loss of a pregnancy or baby. This can include loss connected to a difficult fertility journey, miscarriage at any stage, termination of a pregnancy, and stillbirth or neonatal loss. The second area is relating to those who have experienced pregnancy or birth-related trauma. The third is where someone may have developed severe anxiety relating to pregnancy or birth. This is known as tocophobia. And finally, we are developing an offer working closely with other local services for those who have been separated from their baby at birth.
We are a small psychological therapy team covering the whole of Cornwall. Our team includes clinical psychology and other mental health staff with specialist training in different psychological therapies. We also work closely with a specialist perinatal mental health midwife and, where appropriate, can explore options for peer support input. We also have a supportive and friendly administrative team who will be happy to help if you contact us with any questions.
Experiencing unpleasant and very distressing feelings in the early days and weeks after trauma or loss is completely understandable. It's a natural reaction to extreme distress. Some people do, however, find that intense feelings and difficulties can persist, which can severely impact a person's well-being and functioning. A referral to our service might be helpful if things have not gotten any better after a few months after the trauma or loss, or if things are getting worse.
Each person's journey with our service usually begins with a conversation with 1 or 2 of our team members. We'll offer a space to speak about what has happened and the impact that this has had. We use some questionnaires and ask for some information so that we can understand a bit more about each person's experience. We then bring this information together into what we call a psychological formulation. This helps us to develop a shared understanding of current difficulties and to set some goals relating to what might help.
The Perinatal Loss and Trauma team has helped me beyond what I thought was possible. I almost lost hope and my day-to-day life was full of distress. And then I met my therapist, and over the time I've been meeting her, I've continued to change and I find life a little easier, find talking about my miscarriage easier, and I'm even starting to think about trying to conceive again, which to me means the world. Not that long ago I couldn't even think about it. I feel better resourced, and more importantly I'm able to offer myself compassion and kindness. I'm not saying it's easy, but if you're able to engage with the intervention, you'll be supported and guided every step of the way. I feel I've returned to the land of the living. I couldn't be more grateful.
If we decide together that our service is the most appropriate, we have a range of options that we can consider. Treatments might include cognitive behavioural therapy, or CBT, compassion-focused therapy, or trauma-focused therapies such as eye movement, desensitisation and reprocessing, also known as EMDR.
4 years ago I lost Anna, who was born at just over 18 weeks. I had flashbacks, nightmares and really bad anxiety, especially through my next pregnancy. I felt like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. I'd never heard of EMDR, but I was really excited to try anything that might help. I am lost for words when I try to explain how EMDR works, but I don't have flashbacks anymore. I can go to places I avoided for years. I feel happy and the world doesn't feel dark. Now when I think about Anna, I feel blessed to have had her. She is loved and she is mine. I can talk about her without distress and panic. I feel like I've been given my life back.
Alongside psychological therapy input, our team can also offer support from a specialist perinatal mental health midwife or a peer support worker if appropriate. Having a mental health midwife in our team means that we can draw on our specialist midwifery knowledge and understanding when supporting people with their distress relating to their pregnancy experience.
Hi, my name's Amy and I'm the midwife within the team. My role is slightly different to the traditional midwifery role in that I do offer support with some psychological interventions, and I can also provide support during the preconception, antenatal, postnatal periods, and I can also provide support with birth planning. My role is to link the mental health services with the maternity services.
Referrals to our service can be made by anybody, whether that's a health professional involved or an individual wanting to refer themselves. If you are a member of the public and believe you might benefit from some support from us, you can complete our online self-referral form on our website. Our website also contains some other resources that may help, along with further information about us, so you can decide whether it's the right time for you to make a self-referral. We aim to process our referrals as soon as we can and within a maximum timeframe of 4 weeks. We will make contact with you via a video or telephone call to talk through the referral and discuss the next steps. We aim to offer an inclusive service, and we invite anyone to let us know if there are any specific needs that they might have that will help us to understand or support them better.
If you would like to contact the team, please use these contact details or visit our website. It's important for us to mention that we are not an emergency or urgent response service. If you are concerned about the safety or risk to yourself or somebody else and require mental health support that cannot wait, please take a look at the crisis contacts above. If you need urgent help for your mental health but it's not an emergency, you can also ask for an urgent GP appointment, or you can get advice from the NHS 111 service, who can offer online or telephone advice.
Thank you for listening, and please get in touch with us if you have any further questions.